You're perhaps the most famous professional game player in the world. Any word of advice for anyone who wants to become like you?
Well, a lot of it comes from working really hard, practicing, and treating it like a sport. So for kids growing up, I always suggest playing sports, real sports, being physically fit, and I think mathematics plays a huge part in it too. So I think that's a lot of the skills I've been able to bring to the sport, and it's definitely helped me excel to be a 12-time world champion now.
Well, it's quite strange that most of the people think that to be good at playing games means that you play games only, but you said that mathematics is also important, physical fitness is important, so it's not only computers.
Well, like playing a first-person shooter game like I play, it demands a lot. It's not. Some other games don't demand as much concentration and hand-eye coordination and stuff like that, but first-person shooters definitely require the most talent and skill and hand-eye coordination, reflexes, strategy, all that stuff you need in a real sport. So, all the top gamers in my field and first-person shooters are pretty athletic people and are very fit and so forth. Of course, you have one or two guys that are not, in perfect shape, but most of the part though, I would say most of them are pretty in shape and they have a good mind.
How do you think, how important is training comparing to innate abilities?
Training is very important, I train 8 hours a day or more, working on my game, working on my movement, my aim, my strategy, my timing, everything. So I'm working on every aspect of my game when I train and practice. And typically my training and practice involves 4 or 5 other gamers that have different skills and so forth that can push me to my limit and make me try really hard to work on certain parts of my game.
And how do you train? You play games, for example, Quake like you normally do, or is it something, I don't know, special about the train?
My training is special. I would say, I think I do it better and more than anyone else does. So
you train more than others?
I train more than others, of course. I'm pretty crazy and a little bit insane at times, but I think any champion that trains and has a burning sensation to win will do whatever it takes, no matter what. So if it involves being up for 12 hours straight, playing games nonstop, then you do it. I think any athlete like a Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods or Tony Hawk or any of these guys, they live and breathe what they do, and they are insane or crazy about it in the sense that that's all they think about, that's all they do. And when they're kind of chilling around, they're thinking about how they can be better. So I'm the same way. When I'm sitting around like today, I might be thinking oh, can I think of a new strategy or a new move or something different I can do? So you're always thinking about this.
And the next question is, how important is hardware? For example, mouse or keyboard or headphones?
Equipment is very important. Just like any sport, you have good golf clubs, you're going to play better. You have a good tennis racket, you're going to hit the ball better. You have a good pool stick, you're going to hit the ball more pure. All these things are important. So that's why I created Fatal1ty brand, to make products for gamers so I can help improve their game and help improve it. So with the mouse pad, it's a bigger mouse pad. It's basically set up so you can have more room to move your mouse, and also it creates less pressure on your wrist so you can game for longer hours and practice more instead of getting injuries and your wrist start hurting. And same with the keyboard. The keyboard has very short key action, so it's very fast to type.
So it's like on laptop?
Kind of like that, yeah. But mine actually glows from behind, so when you're gaming really late at night, it glows in the dark. And obviously I work with Creative for the X5 Fatal1ty sound card with Sound Blaster, and hearing where your opponent is makes a huge difference of just hearing noise. So if you just have regular onboard audio, you're not really hearing where your opponent really is. You might hear, okay, he's on your left side, oh, he's on your right side. But with the X5 sound card, you can actually pinpoint, is he 5 feet around the corner, or is he 20 feet around the corner? This is information you want to know when you come around the corner, so you know what weapon to use.
Okay, next question will be about consoles that you don't mind.
the console. I mean, I grew up on console gaming and so forth, and I played it a lot, but I found, PC gaming to be a lot more advanced, a lot more talent and skill in the game. So professionally, that's where all the money has been for pro gaming, and that's where the best players play at.
Do you think it will be possible in the future to have, I don't know, Halo 5 to be as competitive as
If you're always using a controller, no way. The controller is so bad, in a sense you cannot play a first-person shooter on a console. You can play it 50%, but to play like I play, impossible.
Okay. John Carmack said a few days ago that currently genre that keeps gaming forward is MMO, not FPS games, but MMO. Do you like MMO games?
You know what? I played World of Warcraft a little bit, and it's kind of a fun game. But of course, I mean, I would like a first-person shooter or massive multiplayer online game. So, if John could create something like that for me, then I might be interested. But they've always been great games. I'm a huge fan of id Software, so whatever they make, I'll be pretty much supporting it in some way. But I wasn't really happy with Quake 4, but they gave that off to another company called Raven Software, so I don't really blame id Software too much. But I want id Software to make the game, because usually when they make a game, it's really good. But there's a couple things they need to work on, and just like any company, and hopefully. Eventually I could be a part of, making some decisions on how they make the games and so forth. But other than that, I like their games. I mean, I have World Championship in Quake 3 and Doom 3, two of the games they made. So I'm very happy, and I like id Software. So I'm a big fan.
What game do you play at the moment most?
Right now, I guess the game I'm playing the most is Team Fortress 2 and Quake 4. But for my most leisure time, I'm playing a lot of Team Fortress 2. Just kind of messing around. But I'm looking for a new game already. I want to play a game that's fun and interactive, and a one-on-one game, like a dueling game, like one-on-one. I miss games like Painkiller.
So, for you, the graphics, or I don't know.
The graphics are important,
yes,
but the gameplay is more important. I want the gameplay, the fun, the natural ability just to dominate an opponent. So I like that part.
Okay. What's your favorite gameplay mode in FPS games apart from deathmatch? Because I know you prefer one-on-one games. Yeah,
but I like deathmatch, like free-for-all too. Free-for-all is fun. But I like in Quake 3, I loved the 4-on-4 team play. It was really sad when it went away, because I really liked it a lot. And my team was top. We were number 1 in the world. So we were number 1 in the world for like 2 years in Quake 3 4-on-4 team play. So I missed it, but there's not a whole lot of money in team play and normally, so you always have to split it 5 or 6 ways with your players and managers or whatever else. So I said, screw it, I'll just play one-on-one, and I'll make over $500,000 playing 1v1. So it's just more money in one-on-one, and I'm sure any gamer that plays team play like Counter-Strike or any of those team play games, if they had the ability to play one-on-one and win the money like I do, they would. But the people who play one-on-one are way ahead of the curve. They know way more than you think. We're really advanced gamers, so we can easily go play a team play game or a different game like that, because we have so many skills. And when it comes into a one-on-one situation, I mean, more likely or not, we're going to dominate you.
Okay. Okay, thank you for...
All right, no problem. Thank you very much.